Yes.
My lord,
Yes.
marriage is teamwork. I cook, I clean, I take care of the kids.
Okay.
What do I get in return? Nothing. Why should I work for free?
He doesn't sleep with you at night? No, I'm curious. You said nothing. Or that's nothing.
My lord, that's not payment for the work I do.
Are you
the house
performing?
chores.
I'm performing very well. I'm an active man.
Okay. The house that you are living in, is it the one paying the rent or you?
He's the one paying the rent.
Okay. The car that you are driving to take your children to school, who paid for the car?
He's the one, sir.
Okay. So now you feel you should pay for the food. I'm just curious about that.
Since this marriage of a kid is a business, will I also bill you for the other room activities?
That's a very legitimate question.
No invoices for that.
I think she's crazy.
You think she's crazy, but you are the one that married her.
Maybe by so doing, there will be no random invoices again.
When grievance meets the gate, the litigants speak to the reporter as they arrive. Before the gavel strikes, the emotions explode. They've come with rage, with receipts, with revenge. At the gate of Mugu Court, the stories begin. Unfiltered, unedited, and completely unpredictable. Who's the victim? Who's the manipulator? Let's hear from them before the courtroom does.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a case between the husband and the wife. The wife is suing the husband or rather, the wife wants her husband to pay her for carrying out the domestic chores in the house. Cleaning, sweeping, washing. She claims that if there was a house help, the husband would pay the house help. And so since she does all of the jobs that the house help is supposed to do, she feels she deserves to be paid. So she's suing her husband for that reason. Now, let's hear from both parties as they come into the court. I guess this is the husband. Let's go after them. Hello, sir. My name is Andrew from Nollywood 360 Flix. Sorry. Hello, sir. My name is Andrew from Nollywood Flix 360. May I know you?
Mr. Dayo.
Mr. Dayo. Why are you here today, sir?
It's quite unfortunate and so crazy that my wife has to sue me for $2 million. She wants me to pay her for cooking, taking care of the house, and emotional activities that are going on in the house. So she's feeling too obligated. She wants me to be paying her the sum of $1.2 million.
Every year or every month?
I don't know. So I'm going to the courts
To find out.
That
is serious. So she wants you to pay her for taking care of the kids, for cleaning the house?
Yes. In Africa.
That is funny. This is very interesting.
So I am invited to Court Mugu. So I am totally ready to hear what they are saying.
Well, this is Mugu's People's Court where justice is at the people's here. So I'm sure if justice is served, whatever judgment our prestigious judge pronounces must be right? You would accept whatever verdict he gives, right?
I believe
whether it's
so.
in your favor or not.
I believe so.
Okay, we'll just see you after the
Let's
verdict.
hope for the best.
I wish you the best, sir.
Thank you.
Wow, this is a serious case.
The truth unmasked. Now we watch as the litigants make their case before Judge Mugu. No camera tricks, no performance lawyers. Just two people, face to face, with justice between them. This is not a place for noise. This is where lies collapse. When the facts clash and the gavel is watching, only one side will walk out with dignity.
This case is between Stella Munye and Dayo Durella. Stella, are you in court?
Yes, I'm here.
Step forward. Dayo, are you in court? Step forward. Hello.
Thank you so much. Okay, this is an interesting one. Stella Monye and Dayo Durella. Interesting. So, Mr. Dayo, I'm understanding here, the case we are doing now is about, from what I see here, is that the wife, Madam Stella Monye, is suing the husband, if I'm correct here, if I'm not confused. This is funny. She's actually sending a bill to the husband for the cooking that she has been doing for the husband. Is that, am I correct here? Is that what you're here?
Yes.
Okay. So talk to me then. So you bill your husband, and your husband don't want to pay. Is that why we're here?
Yes, sir.
Madam Vivian, that's why we're here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My lord.
Yeah, yes.
I'm sorry. Well, should they have the same last name if they are married?
Is whatever name they there now, is it your problem what they did there?
Yes.
Mr. Dayo Durella,
My lord.
why are you rejecting your wife's bill? Let me even start with you.
Thank you, my lord.
Yes.
I married a wife. I didn't marry a restaurant. My wife suddenly gave me a bill of 1.2 million for cooking, cleaning, and emotional activities. I don't know when marriage becomes a contract, but this nonsense must stop.
So, what was this bill? Well, how much was the bill now?
1.2 million.
For
Naira.
the cooking of how many days, how many months, how many years?
I don't know.
The bill did not state.
It not state.
Okay. But you ate the food.
I ate the food very well.
Very good. Okay. Very good. I just want to be clear here. Madam Stella Monye, first I'm even surprised. You know, this is Nigeria. Your husband is Dayo Durella, and you are Stella Monye. What's going on here? Are you guys married or not?
We are, my lord.
But you are not bearing his last name. Is there any reason why?
We are married officially.
So why are you not bearing your husband's last name? I'm just curious. Or did you just come from America where the wife can decide to bear whatever name they want?
That's why we agreed to sign at our court wedding.
Okay, that you want to keep your last name.
Yes.
Okay, very good, very good. So because of that, because you are keeping your last name, you think you can bill your husband 1.2 million for the food that you are cooking for him. Why is that? I'm just curious. I have a wife. She's never sent me a bill for food before. Has anybody been billed by their wives in this court? Okay, so we have a novelty. So let's hear out. So why did you bill your husband 1.2 million naira? Yes.
My lord,
Yes.
marriage is teamwork. I cook, I clean, I take care of the kids.
Okay.
What do I get in return? Nothing. Why should I work for
He
free?
doesn't sleep with you at night? No, I'm curious. You said nothing, or that's nothing. You know that some people that are married that their husband can't perform.
My
Is he
lord,
performing?
my lord, that's not payment for the work I do.
Are you
in the house
performing?
chores.
I'm performing very well. I'm an active man.
Okay, and you are telling this court you got nothing. That's number one. The house that you are living in, is it the one paying the rent or you?
He's the one paying the rent.
Okay. The car that you are driving to take your children to school, who paid for the car?
He's the one, sir.
Okay, so now you feel you should pay for the food. I'm just curious about that, to explain why you think so. I understand it's a partnership. You cook, he eats. That's what you just said, right? So you cook, he eats. So where is the bill coming from? So you bill, he pays. Is that what they are telling me now?
He pays for the bills. I'm just asking for my compensation.
Does he not give you allowance every week?
The allowance is for the housekeep.
Huh. So you want to be paid like a salary for cooking food in the house?
My lord,
Yes.
if I were a professional cook
Yes.
or a nanny
Yes.
that had to do all these house chores,
Yes.
where professional cooks will be paid, a nanny will be paid if I were not doing it. So now that I'm doing it, and then there is no compensation for it.
Interesting. Makes
Yes,
sense. But if he has a professional cook, the professional cook will not be living in his free house.
He will not be living, but his bill will be part of the charge he will put for coming to cook for us.
Yes, he will pay the cook for coming to cook, but the cook will not be sleeping in his house. I will not be getting the benefits of his very active manliness unless he's cutting shows. Are you cutting shows?
No, sir. Active.
Okay, and then he will not be driving his car around. I know you are using to take his children to school and bring them back. So this is normal. I know in America, I've seen this kind of thing happen before. Why do you decide that you want to do that in Nigeria? With all due respect, I'm just curious.
Please, my honor.
Yes.
Ladies also, as a wife, I also work. Okay. And I bring my own part of the billing somehow. So why should I be doing some work in the house that I'm not being paid for?
Interesting. Do you pay him for like taking care? Does he take care of the garden in your house? Who takes care of the garden?
I do.
Okay, you take care of the garden.
Yes, sir.
So what does he do in the house?
His own is just to go to get the money for the bills, pay house, buy the car, pay school fees,
and do active duty. You are smiling as if that is nothing. Just thank God that your husband is active. See, I thank God that my husband is active. He's laughing. If you know how many people are in prayer houses now praying for their husband to be active, you will not be doing like that. Okay, so I've never seen a case like this before. I have to be honest with you, where the wife bills the husband for food. You say 1.2 million.
That's even small.
So how many years have you guys been married?
I'm just asking that as some sort of compensation. I'm not even looking at
but are you divorced?
We are not divorced.
Okay, so is when you have been joined together, you don't understand that your property becomes his and his becomes yours.
I need some sort of compensation for staying at home because being a wife, I've gone to school. I'm a professional in my own domain.
But you say you also work.
Yes, and I also work.
You work or stay at home? Which one is it?
I do the house chores and I still do school runs for children and I still do work as a part-time.
So how many years is this bill of 1.2 million? I'm just curious.
Please, I just said that it is a compensation. I can't even calculate it. How many years
have you been married, madam? It's a simple question.
We've been married for 5 years.
So for 5 years, Madam Vivian, can you let me divide 1.2 million by 5 first? Let me know how much is charging a year.
Yes,
ma'am. I want to hire her to be cooking for me. Will it be okay if I hire her to be cooking for me? Since he wants to be charging for cooking. This man is even too hard. The man doesn't want him to cook for anybody else.
No.
Only you.
Just me alone.
Okay. But you don't want to pay. Okay. Yes.
240,000.
So you are charging 240,000 naira a year to cook. You're still going to pay for the money to go buy the food in the market, or does that include the ingredients?
No, that's just for the bills. He still has to provide for. Yes. Okay.
If you are a housemaid in your house, how much will you pay them a year to cook for you? I'm just curious. Or your own is executive.
That 240,000 is just for a year. So if you divide that paying a housemaid or a cook, that's small.
So basically you are discounting.
Yes, that's why I said it's a compensation.
Okay, that's Nigeria. Nigeria is going another place.
The truth unmasked. Now we watch as the litigants make their case before Judge Mugu. No camera tricks, no performance lawyers. Just two people, face to face, with justice between them. This is not a place for noise. This is where lies collapse. When the facts clash and the gavel is watching, only one side will walk out with dignity.
Okay. In this court, there are no lawyers. You are your own lawyers. So you got to ask her 3 questions so that I can be clear what the real facts are here. And you also get to ask 3 questions, and then I retire and I consult with my council of advisors on what to do in this case. So I'll let you go first. Okay. Mr. Dayo.
If I'm to pay you for the cooking, will I also pay you for the kiss and hugs?
Those are just bonuses.
I like that. Bonuses. But what you get at night is bonus.
Okay.
So what is the real thing then? That's the bonus. What is the real thing of the marriage?
The real thing is in the inner room.
I thought the cooking is the bonus. That the getting at night is the real thing.
Compensation for my work.
Okay.
Okay. Since this marriage of a kid is a business, will I also bill you for the other room activities?
That's a very legitimate question.
No invoices for that.
I think she's crazy.
You think she's crazy, but you're the one that married her.
Maybe by so doing, there will be no random invoices again.
Okay. Madam, you have any questions for your husband?
No questions.
Okay, you just want your money paid. 2.4 million for cooking. I hope my wife is not watching this, otherwise I'm in trouble. All right. I don't know. I am going to talk to my counselors. They will advise me both legally, culturally, and commonsensically. And then when I come back, I will give my ruling on this most unusual case. I've been on this bench now more than 10 years. I've never seen this, so I'm going to need a lot of wisdom on how to decide it. But thank you so much for coming. Just hang around the courthouse. We will be back in the afternoon for the judgment for all the cases for today. We don't do adjournment. We don't do continuance. You have to be back here in about a couple of hours for the ruling of the court. Thank you so much for coming. You can take your seat.
When the drama cools, the wisdom speaks. The Mugu Advisory Council takes the floor. Legal minds, cultural custodians, and streetwise thinkers. They don't judge, they dissect, they guide the gavel, and challenge the foolish. Welcome to the round table of common sense.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the next case we have to consider before we give ruling today is the case of that lady who billed her husband 1.2 million naira for cooking for him for so many years. You know, it sounds laughable in the first when I first heard the case, but then by the time they start talking, I'm like, man, well, maybe as you see the transcript of their conversation, and maybe there's a little bit more to this. So, what do you think? As usual, let's start with our cultural expert here. What does this say about our tradition, where a wife is now billing the husband 1.2 million for the cooking?
Judge Mugu. Well, Judge Mugu, in African tradition, you don't bill your husband. It's not African way. I think it's not advisable. She is not supposed to be her husband. That's my take.
So they are saying the duty of the wife is to cook for the husband?
Yes, it's her duty.
All right. Mr. Consumer,
yeah.
The husband is consuming food. Should he pay for it?
Judge Mugu, well, as a consumer analyst, I believe that housework has economic value. But charging your husband within marriage could jeopardize the foundation of your partnership. So I think it's detrimental to marriage.
So you shouldn't
charge your husband.
Okay. Mr. Common Sense, Mr. Adugo, what is this to say?
Mugu, I think I align with them. Because if a wife should charge the husband for cooking for him, then the husband can as well charge her for financial support. That's from the streets. We are not white men. This is how we grew up, what we grew up to see.
Interesting. Well, there's law, there's common sense. I said there's common sense, there's culture, and there's consumer perspective. But at the end of the day, Mugu People's Court is still a court. So maybe we need to hear from Barrister Lokumbiri.
Judge Mugu, by law, marriage is not a business contract. But the court recognizes unpaid labor in divorces.
Unpaid labor in divorce?
Yes.
Interesting. What does that mean?
Unpaid labor is the kind of work you do without expecting remuneration.
Okay.
So in this case, she's a housewife, and cooking for her husband is part of her duties as a wife.
Both legally and culturally.
Yes.
That's what I thought also. All right, well, thank you so much. I think this is one of the easiest cases we got today because even me, I was emotionally affronted, and we'll be setting a very bad precedent if we say a wife can bill the husband for food. I may get home, I may get the bill too. And I know that Mr. Adugo that has 3 wives may end up getting like 4 bills. It is us.
I'm defending myself.
All right, thank you guys so much.
The 5 common sense commandments. Now let's listen to Judge Mugu as he delivers the 5 Mugu Mugu sense from the case before he gives his final verdict. Forget the shouting, forget the trending drama. Judge Mugu breaks it all down with 5 powerful lessons. Truth wrapped in culture, wisdom sharpened by experience. These are not opinions, they are survival tools. 5 Mugu sense-filled laws for a foolish world.
All right. Stella Munye and Diodorella, please step forward.
Thank you so much as usual. Thank you for your patience in waiting for this ruling. This is a most unusual case. I've been on the bench now for over 10 years. I've never seen a case where a wife has decided is going to sue the husband for back pay for cooking. And we had a tough time with that with my council of advisors because it's novel to them also. So, but we're here to give a ruling here because we don't adjourn, we don't postpone, we get the judgment now. But before I go, as you know, I always like to do what I call teachable moment. In every case teaches all of us, including myself. As I see it every day, I learn and I'm a better person for it. And I want everybody watching the Mugu Court to also learn from every experience. So in this case where the wife is suing the husband for back pay, for I think it's 2.4 million, and it was the 1.4 million. How much are you looking? Okay, for 1.2 million for services rendered over the last so many years of marriage. Here are some teachable moments here, in my own opinion, as I'm talking with my council of advisors. Marriage is not a salary-paying job, but appreciation is important. Because sometimes in Nigeria, especially in Africa, we take our wife's cooking for granted. In other climes, especially when the wife is working. In America, if the wife is working, the husband is working, he's the first person to get home in the evening that will do the cooking. For most homes. Okay, so in Nigeria, we take it for granted the wife is also in the hold up. She gets home at 9 p.m., the husband gets home at 9 p.m., but you are upset that the food is not ready. And the wife goes into the kitchen and cooks. It's not a salary-paying job, but appreciation is very important. If enough appreciation is being shown, I don't think Mrs. Stella will sue you to court for money for food being cooked, I think. Number 2, a teachable moment here for me is that don't treat your wives like unpaid labor. Oh, she's my wife, so she must cook. She's my wife, so I must have my food. No, marriage is not necessarily, you are not marrying a cook, you are marrying a partner. So we must show appreciation, and this is for all men, especially Nigerian men. We don't show enough appreciation for our wives for the extra stuff they do. And finally, and this is for Madam, and this is where public policy goes against you, in my own opinion, at least in my court. If you start billing your husband, don't be surprised when they start going to eat where nobody will give them a bill and they will give them extra portion at the end of the day. You have to use wisdom here. Because there are so many women out there in Nigeria today, not only will they be happy to cook for your husband, they will even put money in his pocket and give him a happy ending at the end of the day. You all know what I'm talking about. After the food, they give him a happy ending and they send it back to you. So this thing has to be balanced because you have brought your husband to court now to say you want to sue him for coming, for eating. Tomorrow night, if he decides that he's going to stop at the side chick's house to eat, you are going to end up going to night vigil to go and pray for strange women in your marriage. Do not invite a strange woman to your marriage because you refuse to cook for your husband. At the end of the day, this is still Africa. This is not America. A wife is expected to cook for her husband. It doesn't diminish you. It simply means that is your role in the house. Because sometimes we confuse the fact that a woman is cooking for her husband as if the woman is being belittled. No, everybody has got their role. The wife is actually the most powerful person in the house. Without necessarily saying that they are the ones that the children listen to, they are the ones that talk to the children every day, they are the ones that spend time with the children, so they are the ones molding the children. They are doing a lot of work at home. So if they have to cook, it doesn't mean they are being subjected or being oppressed is part of our culture in Africa. So here's my ruling. In my opinion, this case is a perfect example of modern marriage struggles. While a woman's work at home is valuable, marriage is a partnership. It's not a job, Madam Stella. You cannot invoice your husband like a corporate client. However, Mr. Dayo, appreciate your wife's efforts more, and it will not occur to her to take you to court and sue you. Something always leads to something. My final ruling is this. No payment, not in my court. No payment for marriage duties. Because if you bill for food today, you will bill for sex tomorrow. Yes. It's not happening in Mugu's court. But Mr. Dayo, you must take Stella on an all-expenses-paid trip, spa retreat, as your appreciation for her labor over you. Case dismissed. And I so rule.
In the court of common sense, no lies survive.
Now the litigants talk to the court reporter after the verdict. The ruling has landed, but emotions are still flying. Some are healed, some are hurt, some are just confused. We catch them raw, unfiltered, and unforgettable as they exit the court of common sense, Mugu style.
Wow, you can hear the rumbling and the mumbling. Here comes the man. You look so excited, sir.
Very excited.
It's obvious the verdict was ruled in your favor.
I see no reason why women of this generation have used to behave like the whites. We are Africans, for God's sake.
True that.
I literally paid for school fee for her, my children's school fee, okay, house rents, okay, vacations, okay. But she still feels she's my boss. She feels she's my employee. So she's entitled to payment.
Oh,
I don't know where, I'm trying to fathom where this is coming from.
But do you think as a man she deserves some compensation? Maybe you should do a little bit of, maybe you give her some gifts once in a while, because I'm sure you admit that she's doing a good work too.
Like what Judge Mugu said, that I should make sure I up my game. I think I need to, though she's trying.
You admit that?
Yes. But you know, women, they are never satisfied.
Well, I don't know that because my woman is satisfied.
Oh, but me, I know women are never satisfied. They can pretend to be, but not always. But I think I need to do more, probably add some spice.
Yeah.
Sure, I still love her.
Wow, that's nice to hear. Congratulations, and I'm happy you won the case. At least you don't have to pay 1.2 million.
Wow, that would be too outrageous.
I can imagine.
But now 1.2 million, you can't take a shopping anymore.
Wow, you heard him, that's a man with game. Wow. Congratulations, sir. I'm so happy with the final verdict of this case. Of course, it's Mugu's People's Court where justice is adequately served.